week's theme is How to Heal If Nobody Comes to Heal Your Loneliness. A 2017 review of 40 studies from 1950 to 2016 published in the Journal of Public Health found a significant association between social isolation and loneliness and poor mental health outcomes as well as all cases of mortality. For this reason, it's important to take care of your mental health during times of decreased social interactions, like right now during the pandemic. It's normal to feel stressed when faced with staying indoors and interacting less with people, especially when that is added to the underlying stress of worrying whether you will catch the virus. These factors could increase your chances of developing a mental health issue like anxiety or depression. Keep to a schedule. Even if you're isolated at home, try to keep a regular schedule as much as possible. While loneliness can feel like it will never end, trying to make these days feel as normal as possible will help you get through. Start each day with a plan of a few things that you will do. Keep a daily diary about how you are feeling and what you are doing. And keep the symptom log if you're managing illness. All of these tracking systems will help you to feel like you are being proactive about the situation. Focus exclusively on how to manage your mental health and loneliness directly during a crisis. We sometimes forget that our physical and mental health are delicately intertwined. If you spend weeks of isolation not getting any exercise, this will also have a detrimental effect on your ability to cope mentally. Below are some ideas of at-home activities that can keep you active. Practice Tai Chi, yoga, or at-home low-impact workouts by following YouTube videos. Go for walks around your neighborhood or walk on a treadmill if you have one and are concerned about going outside. Do something meaningful. Another contributor to feeling of loneliness can be a loss of sense of meaning. If you are finding that you feel not just bored, but also as though you're losing your sense of self, then a loss of meaning might be affecting you. All of us want to feel like we belong and that our life has importance, which is why incorporating meaningful activities in each day is important. Doing something meaningful each day, even if it's only for a short period, will give you a sense of purpose and identity. Only you know what will create meaning in your life. But below are some ideas to get you started. Create a family tree using genealogy websites. Sign up to be an online volunteer through virtually for the Teen Advisory Council at your local Euless Public Library. Connect with others. Perhaps the best thing you can do to combat loneliness during this period of isolation is to connect with others in non-traditional ways. While you may not be able to visit with your family and friends in person, that does not mean that you cannot connect. Can you think of any out-of-the-box ways to stay in connect with friends and families? If you're comfortable using technology, there are numerous ways you can stay in touch. If you prefer more traditional ways of communicating, there are still options for you. Below are some ideas to stay in touch with your loved ones. Send a handwritten letter or postcard, call someone on the telephone, particularly on days you're feeling lonely. Place calls using video chat services like FaceTime or Zoom. Post on social media or respond to others' posts on social media. Stay in touch by texting or instant messenger. Find sources of comfort that you can do by yourself. Finding ways to give yourself comfort even when you're feeling lonely can help to improve your mental health. Below are some ideas of comfort measures that you can take even if you're alone. Take a bath. Focus on your pet. Cook healthy comfort foods. Watch a favorite TV show or read favorite books. Have a cup of herbal tea. Light scented candles. Practice sleep hygiene to make sure you're getting enough rest. Thanks for watching. Come back next week for more Adulting 101. Have a great week.